Today, we're going to take you on a tour of one of Victoria's most recognizable neighborhoods, James Bay. I'll show you what it's like to live here, what homes are selling for, and some of the things that buyers should know before making a move. So let me pull up a map and show you where James Bay is and what's around it. So here is James Bay. As you can see, it's 10 minutes from downtown Victoria. If we zoom in here, what you'll see is this is Dallas Road. This is Ogden Point, where the ferries, or the cruise ships rather, come in during the summer. If I zero it in a little more, this is called the breakwater. And I'll show you in a video. You can walk out here along the ocean just for a nice little walk. It's really a cool spot. And then you've got McDonald Park here, and you've got a couple baseball fields in here where people play baseball. You have Fisherman's Wharf Park here, and then you got Fisherman's Wharf right down here. A bunch of shops where you can go down and eat. They have fish and chips, burgers, whatever. It's a great little spot. Again, I'll show you a video of that. This here is where the Parliament buildings are. You have the Royal Museum over here. So, and then right along here on, where is it? On Simcoe and Menzies. This is where the shopping is. Thrifty's Foods is along here, and there's a number of shops right along in here for you to do whatever you want to do. It just makes it a lot easier than running downtown. It's a great little spot. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw you in my car, and I'll drive down some of the streets so you can see what houses look like. I'll take you down Government Street. I'll take you down Michigan Street. I'll take you down Simcoe. I'll take you along Dallas Road and a couple of other ones. And you get an idea what the neighborhood's like. Over here, by the way, is Beacon Drive Restaurant. Great place for fast foods, and one of the greatest spots for soft ice cream in town. Anyway, so that's gives you an idea of what James Bay is like. Just up here is Vic West. Over here is Esquimalt, where I already did a video on, so you can see. But and also Beacon Hill Park is right next door. I forgot to tell you about that. And then this is Fairfield, where I did a video earlier on that. So there is James Bay. James Bay is close to everything. Downtown, the harbor, Beacon Hill Park, and the ocean, all within a 10-minute walk in any direction. Most people living in James Bay really don't even need a car. By the way, my name is Terry Karash. I'm a realtor here in Victoria with Remax Camosun. And if you're thinking about selling, buying, or relocating here, or have any questions about real estate, feel free to reach out. I'd love to help. My information is on the screen or in the description below. Anyway, let's continue on with the video. Here's something a lot of people don't realize. James Bay is Victoria's oldest residential neighborhood. These streets predate most of the rest of the city. James Bay has roughly 12,700 residents, and it's a renter-heavy neighborhood, with around 70% of households renting and 30% owning. In fact, only 8 to 9% of homes here are single detached. The rest are condos, apartments, townhouses, and multi-family dwellings. One of the best things about James Bay is you're not just close to the water, you're right on it. There's also an exposed coastline, so the winds can be very intense, especially in the winter. And in the summer, this stretch gets very busy with tourists and cruise ship visitors from Ogden Point. For the right buyer, the trade-off is nothing. For others, a street or two back gives you the same access with a little more shelter. Beacon Hill runs right next to James Bay. It's a 190-acre park. If you live in James Bay, this becomes your backyard. For families, retirees, dog walkers, anyone who wants daily green space without leaving the neighborhood, this is one of the best lifestyle assets you're buying into. Now let's talk about the daily life, because this is where James Bay stops being scenic and starts being genuinely livable. This is what separates James Bay from a lot of neighborhoods that just have nice homes near a park. Here, your errands, your walks, and your weekend plans can all happen within about 10 minutes of your front door. Let's talk about the actual housing, because James Bay may have the most diverse mix of any neighborhood in Greater Victoria. Heritage homes, condo buildings, and townhouses, often within a few blocks of each other. I don't want to just show you the amenities. I'm going to actually drive you down some of the streets so you can see what the real homes look like and get a feel for the neighborhood. Let me show you. Dallas Road. We're on Douglas now. Government Street, going south. Menzies. Michigan. Simcoe. Superior, going east. As you can see from going down these streets, you can find 100-year-old character homes, a modern condo, or a brand new townhouse, all within walking distance of each other. Let's talk numbers. Over the past year, freehold strata condos in James Bay have sold anywhere from around $340,000 up to $3.25 million on the high end, with most sales landing somewhere in the $580,000 to $820,000 range. Single-family character and heritage homes have ranged from around $640,000 up to $2.85 million, with a lot of activity in the $1 million to $1.5 million range. And townhomes have generally sold between $620,000 and just over $2 million, with most falling somewhere around $850,000 to $1 million. The wide range is the story here. This is a neighborhood where a first-time condo buyer and a waterfront luxury buyer can both find something on the same few streets. That's part of what makes James Bay genuinely flexible for a lot of different budgets. If you're deciding which neighborhood is right for you, click on the next video. I'll take you on a tour of another neighborhood in Greater Victoria.